I picked Hayao Miyazaki, Satyajit Ray, and Sergio Leone because they each capture humanity in their own way. Miyazaki makes us dream, Ray makes us feel reality, and Leone makes us feel tension and greed.
Hayao Miyazaki isn't just an animator. He's a dreamer who brought whole world to life. Worlds that are full of magic, beauty, and important messages. His films aren't just visually stunning, they speak to us on a deeper level, blending the joy of childhood wonder with the weight of real world issues. Movies like Spirited Away and Princess Mononoke don't just entertain, they make us feel, think, and reflect on the world around us. What makes Miyazaki's work so special is how it feels every frame is like painting, and yet his characters feel so alive. Take Chihiro from Spirited Away or Ashitaka from Princess Mononoke. They are not just characters, they are reflections of what we all go through, facing fears, staying hopeful, and fighting for what's right. In Miyazaki's film, magic and reality mix in a way that makes you believe in both. But at the heart of his films, there is a deeper message about the environment, about how we need to protect our world before it's too late. His stories remind us to hold on to wonder, embrace the beauty around us, and take responsibility for the world we live in. He is known for his richly detailed animation. Miyazaki's work transcends traditional storytelling, blending elements of magic, nature, and child innocence. Satyajit Ray was a filmmaker who didn't need grand sets of flashy visuals to tell a powerful story. Instead, he turned the ordinary moments of life into something extraordinary. His films make you feel like you are stepping right into someone's house, listening to their conversations, sharing their joys, their losses, and their quiet hopes. That's what made Ray so special, his ability to capture humanity with such honesty and grace. Ray's storytelling was rooted in the simple everyday experience of people. Pathar Panchali, his very first film, wasn't made with a big budget or fancy equipment, but what it had was heart, the kind of heart that stays with you long after the film ends. It showed life in rural Bengal with such tenderness that it felt less like a movie and more like a memory. And as the story continued through Upper Jito and Apur Sansar, the Apur trilogy became one of cinema's greatest portraits of growing up, full of wonder, pain, and quiet discovery of who we are. But Ray wasn't just documenting life, he was interpreting it. He understood the rhythm of everyday existence, the pauses, the silence, and unspoken emotions, and he used to them to build some of the most powerful scenes ever put on screen. His camera didn't rush, it watched, it observed, it respected the characters and the world. The patience is part of what makes his film feel so real. You are not just watching someone's story, you are living it with them. Ray also had an incredible ability to blend art with authenticity. Sergio Leone wasn't just a filmmaker, he was a force that reshaped the entire identity of the Western genre. Before Leone, Westerns were clean, simple stories and heroes and villains, but he looked at the Wild West and saw something different, a world full of greed, contradictions, greed, loneliness, and more moral shades of grey. And he turned the vision into films that changed cinema forever. Leon had a way of building tensions like no one else. He loved silence, the long pause, and stillness before chaos. In his film, you can feel the sun beating down, the dust in the air, the slow movement of an eye before a gunfight. He stretched these movements, sometimes far longer than any other director would dare, and somehow made them feel electric. That was the magic of Leon. He knew how to make silence louder than actions. His visuals were unlike anything audience had seen. One moment the camera would be pushed in so close you would see every wrinkle, every drop of sweat on the character's face. The next moment it would pull back to reveal vast endless landscapes, deserts that made the characters look tiny compared to the world around them. Leon understood the both extremes are essential to telling stories about survival and human conflict. And his characters, they weren't the clean cut heroes Hollywood loved. They were rough, moral, complex, and often unpredictable, but even in their silence, they felt intensely alive. Take the iconic man with no name. He barely speaks, but every look and every movement tells you everything about him. Leon believed that sometimes the eyes say more than words ever would. Miyazaki, Ray, and Leon, three visions, one shared humanity.